Hey everybody. So happy New Year. I know I'm a little bit late, like a whole week plus, a couple of days. But, time happens and you kind of get stuck. But I thought, let's go ahead and do this. I worked on a couple of things here, which aren't they cute? It's the same pattern, just using different yarn. And as you see, it comes out different every time, but that's okay. So I wanted to come on here live and make a happy New Year 2026 Granny Square with you guys. So I hope this sounds interesting for you and you'll stick around and join me today and we can chit chat. I hope the New Year's going well for you. I hope that hope all's well. We're just going to relax today and make this cute Granny Square. So in the description box, I do have what I'm using here, but I'm still going to go over it for you guys so you can see. What I'm using is DK weight yarn. If you want, you can use any weight yarn, always. Just remember that it's going to be bigger if you go bigger than DK weight. And then, of course, smaller if you go with, a thread weight and what have you, something smaller. So a worsted weight would be fine. It'll just probably be about a 6-inch square instead of this 4-inch square. So if you're wondering why there's two different ones here, it's because I first did this one with just regular Stylecraft Special DK weight yarn that I have in my stash. And it is just regular yarn. There's nothing fancy about it. Nothing. Okay. And then I said, this is festive, New Year's, sparkles, fireworks. So I said, let's go ahead and pull out some of my metallic DK weight yarn, which is King Cole Glitz. So I threw in, I kind of wish I had a gold color in the metallic. I guess that's on my to order list, but I have white and I have silver. So all I did was change out those two yarns. I don't know if you can even see the metallic in there. I hope you can. Camera does it no justice, but it is super cute and fun. And you could, if you're making like a whole year, hint, hint, I'm going to continue doing my once a month Granny Square. So there will be a January Granny Square coming out this month as well. So you could do any kind of different color yarn to put all of this year's together if you are making like a blanket or whatever you're going to do with it. So what we have here is just basically double crochets, couple treble crochets in the corner here, and then surface crochet, slip stitching. As you see, this one's crooked, but that's okay. This one's my first one. It's a little straighter. But yeah, it's pretty simple. And single crochets around the outside. Like I said, I kind of wish I had gold metallic. I think that'd be super adorable in here. I do actually have a navy metallic, but I didn't really want to do the whole thing in metallic. I guess I could swap it. I'm kind of tempted. So should I just show you how to do it like this, the way I did these, or should I make it backwards and do the navy metallic here and then a regular white? What do you guys think? Hi, M. Gonza. Did I say that right? So what do you think? Do you have any input? Should I totally do something different today and use my navy metallic and then do just the regular white and the regular gold color? What do you think? Miss Swiftable, hello. Barbara, hi, thanks so much. So I'm kind of doing a little, I have two different variations here if you just joined in and haven't seen. I started with this one, which is just regular Stylecraft Special DK yarn. And then I thought it needs to be more festive and sparkly because, New Year's, fireworks. And then I just said, well, let me pull out my white sparkly metallics and my silver. But now I'm thinking, while I make this with you, maybe let's do it a little different. And instead of using the midnight regular here, maybe do the metallic sparkly. See how that turns out. And then regular white. So that means I have to pull out my white. So, okay, let's do that. 1 second. Let me pull out the white. I put it away because, you know, gotta clean up. Okay, so before I start, let me show you what I have. All right. So this is the full skein, kind of full. I used some, obviously, of the mustard color. Okay. And I haven't caked it yet. So this is what it looks like. 100 grams, mustard color. And then what I love to do with my Stylecraft is cake them with my Stanwood yarn winder. So this here is the midnight color. Do all white with glitter. Ooh, what do you mean? So you want me to make a full white, or you want me to do it full glitter? Except for the center one, because I don't have this gold color and glitter, which makes me sad. I think it would be cool if it was. So this is the midnight color. And then silver, which is my surface crochet on the first one, is here, just regular silver. That's the color. My white I've used a lot of, so it's kind of messy right now. It's going to be used up. It's fine. Then the Kenneth Cole Glitz double knit, full white. Ooh, I'm kind of tempted. See how much time we have. I really kind of want to stick with this pattern. You know what? That might be another square I can do, where I do a full white one, like you're saying, and then make something fireworky on top of it. Is that what you mean? Might do that for another pattern. But I do want to show you how to do the New Year's one here. So this is diamond white. It has that fun. Can you see the sparkle on the camera? Like when I take pictures of it, I can't really see it. And I don't know, let me know. What do you think? Can you actually see it? Okay. This is the silver, which is called silver. The white is called diamond white, by the way. This is the silver. Okay, good. I'm glad you can see it, because cameras make it difficult. And then here is the navy that I have. So I think that might be fun. Yes. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do the navy. We're going to do the mustard, because I don't have a metallic gold color. And then we will see how it goes. Okay. Is the music too loud? Is it too quiet? I don't want to feel like I'm talking over it, or you can't hear it, or it's too loud. I'll put these right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. You have to wind this up a little bit, you know, wrapping it around, because that's the official way when you have too much, right? Okay. It's too quiet. Okay. It feels loud in my ear, but it's across the room, so. Is that any better? Of course, the song got quiet. Hold on a second. Okay, so I'm using a 4mm hook for this, and then we're just going to start off magic ring, or you could do a chain 4 slip stitch. So then we just a chain 3, because we are starting with double crochet, and then we need 8 more. Not 8. Where did I get 8 from? 11 more. Okay. Is that better for music? Because to me, it sounds really loud, and I feel like I'm talking. It's overpowering me. Okay, so we need a total of 12 double crochets here, and our first chain 3 is equating to one of them, so we just need to do 11 more. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. This is pretty simple. It's beginner friendly, actually. All you need to know is double crochet, treble crochet, and single crochet, and slip stitching. It's really all you need to know. So then now we are going to slip stitch into the top of our chain 3, and then tie this off. And that is it for this color. So put that back over there. So then what I'm doing now is going to do an invisible join here. So there you go. That looks like
chef made protein
okay.
Dinner in 2 minutes. That's for the
Sorry, I still have ads. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to weave this in, and then weave in my beginning tail there with the magic ring. Oops. Okay. So I need to pull that tight to close that back up. And you do the weaving in if you are not a crocheter or a knitter, so that these tails don't come loose and then all your hard work comes undone. So you want to make sure that you weave it in nicely, back and forth a few times, going through the plies of the yarn so that it stays. For some reason, this does not want to thread very well. There we go. Okay, and I find if I trim these as I go, then I don't have a big mess in the back, which is what we want to avoid. Okay, next up, we are going to use the navy, the sparkly navy, instead of the midnight. Oop. Okay. And what we need to do is, I'm going to use a standing double crochet. If you want to, you can just join with a slip stitch in any stitch here where you'll pull a slip knot in and then chain 3. I like to do a standing double crochet because then it looks uniform. Doesn't look like the chain in there. So you just take your slip knot there, wrap it around your hook like so. Make sure you hold that so it doesn't come loose. Go into your stitch, yarn over, and then finish off like a double crochet. Just like so. So what we're doing now is we are increasing. So we need 2 double crochets in every stitch. So 24 all the way around. Now I am working this generally a little loose because while the king coal is still a DK weight, it is a little thinner than the Stylecraft Special DK. So I kind of want some consistency and size of stitch with that. Oh, I like that sparkle. Okay, so there's 24, and then we just slip stitch over here into our first. And using that standing double crochet, the top is a little easier to find than, say, if you use the chain 3 method. Okay, next then.
Enjoy ad-free videos, plus the YouTube Music app.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That was crazy loud. So now we are working to start our squaring off, and we're going to start with treble crochets. So we need a chain 4 to count as a treble, and then 2 in that same stitch. This is our first corner. A chain 2, and then 3 in the same stitch. How's everybody's January going so far? I hope well. Okay, so now we're skipping 2 stitches and then working 3 double crochets in the next. Skipping 2 more and doing another corner. Skipping 2 again, and 3 double crochets. Skipping 2 and another corner. And then I skip 2 again, I'm sorry, and then I'm doing 3. We're just doing the same thing all the way around. So we're skipping 2, either going in a corner, making a corner, or skipping 2 and doing 3 double crochets. So here's our last corner. 1, 2. So is anybody here crocheting along with me, or are we just chilling and hanging out? So skipping 2, and here's our last granny stitch of 3 double crochets before we finish the round. And this finishes this color off. So then we are slip stitching to the top of our chain 4. Okay. I like that. You know, that would be really, really cool. I have to order the gold. I do. I hope they have it. I haven't checked, honestly. Hey, does anybody want to do me a favor? Do you want to do a search online for King Cole Glitz for me? Double knitting. See if they have a gold color in this fabulous metallic. Oh, I'm in love with it. So in case you're curious, the reason I have the grays and the whites and the blues is because I did a temperature blanket for my son for his senior year in high school. And it was all, ombre of blues. So it went through light blues to whites to grays to black and the midnight color. And I wanted to do special days. And for those special days, I used this metallic-y, glittery yarn. So that's why I don't have warm tones, like gold. I do have pink because I wanted to make something for my daughter when she was loving pink. I haven't made anything yet. I haven't. But like I said, I don't have gold. So if anybody wants to do a quick search for me while we're here. I do have some yarn I need to order from a few different places. I have some projects I have commissioned, so I need to get those done. Hey, Jamie, how are you, honey? Welcome, welcome. Okay. So let me catch you up 1 second when I get done weaving this in. How's your day been, girl? Alrighty. Okay, come on. There you go. Ooh, I feel you, Jamie. I am making, we haven't talked about this one, have we? Ooh, girly, I'm so excited to tell you. Okay, so I fiddled with this at New Year's time, making a New Year's granny square, right? So year 26. So this is the first one I made, just all regular yarn. And then I said, but wait, I think it needs a little something else because it's like New Year's, right? It should be sparkly. So then I pulled out my sparkly yarns and I did the white and the silver in my sparkly yarns. So I was just gonna show this today. This is what I was gonna do. I was gonna do the same thing with my sparkly yarns. And then we got to chatting on here and we agreed, let's use the sparkly yarns for the blue. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I wish I had sparkly gold. I don't have it yet. I don't. So I need to buy it if they have it. So King Cole Glitz double knit yarn. If you want to Google that for me, friend, that'd be great. See if they have a gold color, because that would be perfect. Or if you can find for me, maybe a gold color DK weight metallic sparkly yarn. Anywho, so this is where we're at. So this is where I'm kind of torn. I was thinking I was just going to swap it and then just do regular white next, because this is regular. Or should I go full metallic? And the only thing that's not is the middle. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. What do you guys think? Should I go here? This is what kind of it would look like with the regular white. Ignore the outside. Ignore this. Can you tell? What do you think? Should I do regular white? Or should I do metallic white? Now keep in mind, it's going to be metallic edging all the way around as well. Okay, that's what I was thinking, because I'm also going to do metallic silver for the numbers. I was worried that might be a little much. But you know, that's the fun thing about this is make it however you want. It'll be cool. Use different colors. I mean, if these colors aren't your jam, gosh, use whatever you want. That's what I like about fiberwork and art, period. Make it your own, you know? All right. So now, basically, we're just doing regular granny stitches all the way around. Okay, I got a little tangly bit here. 1 second. There it is. Okay. So, we are just going to do standing double crochet in any corner space. So that would be this space right here in the corners. So yarn around, hold that still. You're going to go in and finish it like a regular double crochet. And we're making a corner. So we need 3 total and a chain 2 and repeat. So this is probably one of the easiest rounds because it literally is granny square clusters all the way around in each of the spaces. There's no chaining except for in our corners. I mean, this is kind of the part where you don't have to think about it too much. There we go. I just had a really crazy idea, but I think it would probably be too messy. I was thinking, I don't know, I'm like drawn to this glitter yarn, metallic yarn, like doing one cluster the metallic and one cluster the regular. It's probably absolutely ridiculous, but I'm not going to try it. Although I kind of want to pause over here in this corner and do this just so we can see what it looks like in the metallic, just to compare it. And I'm not going to tie this off. I'm just going to leave it. And then we can decide. You know, I am absolutely loving this metallic navy. So I haven't seen it. I haven't worked with it in a manner of something more than a stitch, because with these yarns, I've only done that whole blanket I did was um, back loop slip stitching. So it was literally very tiny. It was literally just, you only saw like this part right here. So I haven't seen it in like a tall stitch, which this is utterly beautiful. Okay. So let's play around. That's what art's about, right? Just be inspired and play around. I have a cat scratching at my door, but I can't let him in here because I have stuff. My room is kind of a mess, and if I let him in here, then I'm going to be babysitting the whole time, telling them not to get into this and not to get into that, and then I won't get anything done with you guys. So. All right, let's give this a try. Just for funsies. Okay. I'm going to need to pause for a second to ask my child to get this kid, because not cool. All right. Can you hear him scratching? Probably not. He's going crazy on my door, which is not cool. Okay. That's okay. I have a microphone on my collar, so that's probably why you can't hear him, because the sound's coming straight close to me. So he's in the distance. But oh my gosh, he was just going crazy. All right. Here is we're almost there to see which looks better. I'm just going to bring this over just because. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, here is the metallic. I think it's pretty. And then here is the just plain white. What do you think? Should I leave it white or should I go metallic? Now, mind you, there's going to be the metallic blue on the outside. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I like them both. I don't know. Is it difficult to see the metallic in the camera? I can't tell if you can even see it. It's so barely there. No, it's a thinner yarn, so the texture is a little different. And here's like both, if that helps. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I like both. I really do. So should I go metallic completely, or should we stick to the plain white and put the white, I mean the metallic blue on the outside? Because remember, we don't have a metallic center, and everything else is going to be metallic. Or sparkly, or glittery, however you want to say it. Do you like the metallic best? Okay. Well then, you get to watch me do this all over again. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we're just here deciding if we want, I know you are totally for the metallic white solid. Absolutely, M. Gonza. 100%. So I kind of did halvesies on here to kind of decide which we like better. Like, I like the simplicity of the regular white, but I also like this. And then the outside is going to be the metallic blue. So, I don't know. I'm worried about too much metallic. Which do you love better, the metallic or the regular? I'm thinking you're going to tell me metallic. I mean, you've got a textural difference. The regular DK is a little thicker yarn, so it fills in more solid. I thought you were going to say metallic. And then the metallic is thinner, so you see smaller stitch. Okay, so guess what? You get to hang out with me a little bit longer because I have to do this whole roll again. That's fine. That's fun, and I'm game. Okay, so all I actually have to do, I didn't have to take all that out. I just have to take out this side. Silly, silly me. All right. The fans have voted. I'm just kidding. Okay. Sorry. Forgot about my ads. Thanks. Okay. So since I pulled that half out, I'm just going to finish up this corner. And then finish this around. This is just regular granny stitches with a double crochet all the way around in our spaces between granny clusters in the round below. I'm so sorry. Hi, Matthew. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you so much. Just going by your handle. Your handle says that. So, but Matthew, lovely to meet you, Matthew, and thank you for letting me know. Definitely want to use a proper name. Matthew, are you a crafter? Or are you just hanging out because this is cool? I mean, either way, I don't mind. I'm grateful you're here. Ooh, so what do you do, Matthew? Craft-wise. Oh, your mom is. Okay, okay. What does your mom do? So are you watching for your mom? Or are you watching with your mom? Crochet blankets? Sewing blankets? What kind of blankets does she do? Okay. So what brought you here? Are you just interested because your mom does it, or are you interested in crochet? Have you learned crochet? Are you interested in learning crochet? Sorry for all my questions. I just want to chat. Okay. So hey, there's nothing wrong with the guy learning how to crochet, in case you might be feeling some weirdness there. Okay. There are so many male fiber artists, even here on YouTube, if you haven't found them yet. And if you're interested in learning, if your mom will teach you, fabulous. I mean, I think hands-on right in front of you is the best way to learn. But if not, check out my channel. I have a beginner tutorial playlist in there. You can go check that out. And I have some super, super beginner stuff in there to get people started from scratch. And I'm all about answering questions and helping people out while they're learning. So yeah, seriously. And if you're confused with anything, hit me up. Either leave a message in the comments, or in all my videos, I have my email and my Instagram and my Facebook handles in there, and you can send me direct messages or emails that way. I'm all about answering and helping people learn. I think everybody should know how to craft or do something for a few reasons. I mean, there's in the modern day, the crafting fact of it's a way to relieve stress and what have you. But also, if you know how to make your own textiles and you know how to make your own jackets or socks or blankets or anything like that, I think that's a valuable asset. I really do. And there should be no stigma about anybody learning how to do anything for themselves, honestly. You should check it out. I'm super excited for you to do that. Okay, so I'm just weaving these in so that they don't make me mad later. I know it always feels like, well, I'll just weave it in later. I just want to continue. I just want to get this done, blah, 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 blah. And I've done that. And then you end up with this big mess on the back, and you're like, oh, I just want to be done. So if I do it now, yes, it takes a little more time right now, but at the end, we'll be done. And not feeling like we have another chore to do. So there's that. Yeah, telling you, blankets they're absolutely a labor of love. Okay, so next, this is our last round. Hold on, let me read some comments here. Matthew said, you get it, your mom messed up like 4 times on a blanket. Yep, I've messed up on a lot of blankets. Let me tell you what I have to say about messing up while you crochet. There is an folklore, an old saying that when you create and you crochet or make a project, knitting included, like it doesn't really matter. You're stitching part of your soul into it, and you should make a mistake in there to let your soul back out, so you're not stuck and trapped, or part of your spirit is stuck and trapped. So I'm all for making little mistakes. No shame. Jamie, you were given a set of fairies. I don't like the colors, so I repainted them off. Ooh, yeah, send me. Pokemon collector. Okay. I'm probably gonna. Is it Gatry Boutique? My sincerest apologies. Please correct me. I'm doing fabulous. How are you? Welcome. If you just jumped on and joined us, I am doing a little side quest on my original plans to show you just a simple Happy New Year to Granny square that I came up with. This was my first one. Just simple Stylecraft DK yarn. And then I was like, this is for New Year's. There's fireworks and sparkles. So then I pulled out my King Cole Glitz yarn and did the white and the 26. And it's a metallic. Thanks, Jamie. And I was just going to come on here and show you guys this. And we're going to make it together. But then we got to chatting. And I was like, wait, I have this navy in metallic. Let's change the navy out and make it sparkle. Unfortunately, I don't have gold metallic, so it's just going to be blah. But that's okay. It's on my list to order. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. You guys are fabulous. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm almost done with the square. So I'm kind of going slow so we can chat a little bit longer. I mean, I've only been on here for what, 49 minutes? It's going to be a short live. I don't know. But I don't want it to be super, super long. Like I'm not here for like 3 or 4 hours, guys. Unless you want to chat and I can make something else for you. I mean, maybe. We should see. Anyways, so I'm on my last round now. And I'm going to just be doing, the last round is single crochet of the blue color. And then we surface crochet slip stitch the 26 on here. So, yes, that's where we're at. So, do you, is it Gatry or Gatry? I'm so sorry. I would love to say it right. Are you a crafter or crocheter, or you're just hanging out today? I'm game for either. I'm glad you're here. Matthew, how long have I been crocheting? On and off. My grandmother taught me when I was probably 8 or 9-ish. Now I learned and fiddled and messed around and did all the wonky stuff. And then, you know, you're a kid and you're a teenager and you don't do things and you kind of like fiddle every now and then. And when my husband and I got together, I made him a ridiculously humongous blanket. So that was 20-ish. When I was like 20 years old again. So, you know, on and off until then, and then on and off after that. I've made my kids baby blankets when they were born, blah, blah, blah. I didn't actually super duper start really, really into it until I had kind of like a life-changing event go happen. Anyways, back in beginning of 2023. So we're looking at 3 years of me actively crocheting regularly. So I've done it very, very consistently since the beginning of 2023. Now there was a move in there. Stuff was packed up in 2024, so I had a few months off. But 2023, I made like 3 temperature blankets. I haven't put them all together, not fully finished, because I had to pack them up. And then the beginning of 2024, I decided, because that was one of my kids' graduation years, to make him a temperature blanket for his graduation year. So I started that. And then it got packed up and we moved. And I finished that up, gosh, for his birthday last year in April. And that uses all these yarns right here that I'm showing you. I'll have to post a picture. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. And so, yeah, I have been on and off, but mostly, like I said, actively, regularly crocheting since the beginning of 2023. All right, so now let's get this last round done. So sorry. Make a Pokemon card. You're gonna have to explain that to me, Matthew, a little bit more. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, in the corners. So we have 3 single crochets. Card out of crochet. You know, It's possible. I would have to put, I wouldn't be able to make it like right now. I would have to put it into a program to kind of, if you could email me at hello@enchantedyarnworks.com a picture, I could put it into a program that makes a chart. And I might be able to make something, but I wouldn't be able to do it like today live, if that makes sense. Because there's color work there. Oops. Okay, let's see. So if anyone here is a crocheter watching, these corners are a little bit different than you usually would do because they're these finishing corners. I see what you're going there with, Matthew. Yeah, it would be really cool to make like a, so you could actually make something, it would be larger. You could like make a pillow or a wall hanging. It'd be kind of cool. This is just going around simply and doing just 3 single crochets in the corners. It makes it kind of a softer corner. You could still do the 2 single crochets, chain 2, 2 single crochets if you want. Okay. Let's see here. What have I done? My last live video was for Yule. And you know, I'm super proud of that granny square. I think it's gorgeous. And just, I like 3D granny squares that just give dimension. And that one was absolutely it. I have another one that I'm creating right now for the beginning of February. Okay, let's see. What do you have? Yeah, Matthew, I appreciate you commenting. I know that in a lot of cases, people come and hang out, and I get that. I'll do the same thing when I'm watching people. A lot of times I don't know what to say. So just kind of let it flow, you know? I do appreciate you commenting. Yeah, sometimes you have to like break the ice and then other people follow. I mean, you never know. And no judgments to those who are not commenting. I completely understand. I really do. Sometimes you just don't know what to say. I'm one of those people. I will sit and just watch the comments, and then if I feel something to join in on, then yeah. But I'm not a big yapper though, to begin with. So I have the music in the background, so in case it's quiet for a minute, you guys have something to hear. That, you know, it's not dead sound. Okay. Okie dokie. Here's our last stitch. So I'm gonna slip stitch, tie this off. How many people are here now? 5? Okay. Hello, all 5 of you. I'm grateful you're here. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Thank you, Matthew. It's very kind of you. All right. Almost done with this bit, and then we get the fun part of making this 26. Okay, there we go. It is not. Okay. Okay. You know, that's really pretty. Okay, Jamie, thanks for coming anyways. I appreciate it. But there we go. That's a lot prettier than I thought it was going to be. Thanks for the suggestion and help, guys. Seriously. All right, so now it's time to do this 26. So we're going to use the silver. All right. I kind of wrote out some instructions here, so I'm reading over what I wrote. If you're curious why I have such a pause. All right, let's see. So for the 2, I'm going to start over here. Now, surface crocheting is really just your slip stitching, or you could do other stitches, but this is a slip stitch in this situation from back to front on top of everything. That's really all we're doing. And so we just go like so, and we pull from the back. Like that. Okay. I'm trying to go through the stitches a little bit so that it kind of has something rather than just the holes. So it has something to kind of hold on to. That makes sense. As my music is silly. Okay. Matthew, on one of your YouTube videos, you hated it when YouTube didn't let anyone comment on your video. So you have your own channel, you do videos? So YouTube didn't let anyone comment? Did you have the settings set correctly? Because I know there is a setting for comments. Okay, let me make sure that this is going to the right place. So I find that I know a lot of people like to do everything from their phone and from apps, but I tend to set up my video I leave it unlisted and I'd set it up for schedule. Okay, that got twisted on my phone because I'm going to stream with my phone, but go into, oh, I see what you're saying, Matthew. But then I go into it on my computer and I do all of the prep and editing stuff in there because actually you can do more to help your algorithms from your computer than you can from the phone app. Yes. Okay, so I think we're getting almost to where we need to be to finish off this 2. And I promise you, there's one that's going to look different from the other 2 that I did, but that's okay. It's kind of supposed to look like fireworks. You know, the 2 is fireworks. And we know that's not going to be perfect. So I think it's fun. Okay, so now I'm going to go this way a little bit. Okay, that 2 is looking absolutely horrible. Yikes. I think I'll... You know, I think I did it best on the first one. I'm going to do this again. I don't like that. So picky. That's okay, right? I'm not a perfect crocheter. Absolutely. And I will never pretend to be. And I think I like to convey that on this channel so that people understand you don't have to be perfect to do this. And it's good to not be perfect. So I was going somewhere with this. So I'm going to show you my non-perfection, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. Do I get paid to crochet? Absolutely not. Do I get paid to have this channel? Absolutely not. This channel is for fun, and it is to show and help people who want to learn the craft and enjoy the artistic bit of it. And we don't need perfection because life's not perfect and we're not perfect. So, all right, I think that's a little bit better. And where am I at? Okay. Just for an idea, I'm going to do one more stitch for the 2 so that it's kind of underneath the center, but that looks better, much better. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this down from the back. Just like that. Okay. Make a little knot. All right, there's our 2. I really like this sparkly bit. Thank you so much for this input because kind of it's a little better. This is gorgeous. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry. I did not mean to hit the camera. No. Now the 6 because this guy's tricky. Okay. Kind of have to visualize it in my mind, where to put everything, so that it doesn't just get weird. Thanks, Matthew. I appreciate you hanging out. Absolutely, go hang out with your friends. fresh air is great. I'm not offended. I appreciate you hanging out. Have fun. No, I think this needs to be down here. Okay, looks like I've got 9 friends in here. So glad y'all are hanging out. If you want to say hey, hey back. If not, that's okay. I understand. I can be a quiet watcher too. Oop, that's kind of loud. Okay. So go ahead and get this 6 going. Okay. My angle is always weird when I do the 6. I'm trying not to go over the center, but I'm feeling that I need to go really close to it. Well, I need to come back this way. Well, that got weird. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there eventually. But you know, it's okay because the good news about the slip stitching over doing that surface crochet is that it's not going to make a huge disaster in my piece. So just have to keep fiddling with it to get where I need to go. Yep, the 6 is still wonky, but it's going to be all right. Okay. Bringing it back around. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, that's kind of tight. Thanks. Okay, that 6 got weird in the last second, but we got it done. Okay. So yeah, I could bring it down more next time, and that would probably make a better loop around. Sometimes it's just hard to see where it's at. But overall, I think this is a fun ode to Happy New Year for 2026. I hope you enjoyed this simple pattern. I think the hardest part is doing the surface crochet, honestly, but that's okay. I'm grateful for the input to do the whole thing metallic. I really do love the way it looks. I really hope that you guys can truly see like the beauty of all the metallic. I mean, here's the comparison of just the regular DK yarn, no metallic, and this is the metallic yarn. I am going to look for this gold color, 100%. So yeah. Does anybody else want to chat longer? Any input? Would you like to see me make something different or a different variation while we're here? What do you guys think? So here's my 3 variations that I've done. I really do like this one a lot. I think it's fantastic, and I'm so glad for the input. I got to work on that 6 though. It looks a mess, but that's okay. Would anybody like to? Any input? You want to chat longer? Are we good for now? Goodness, what else could I make for you right now? I don't know. I have some things in mind that will be coming up. There will be a January, just a regular January granny square. I like to do a granny square for every month to kind of start the month out. It's just kind of fun like that. And it's simple and easy for y'all. So all of that you will find in my Everything Granny Squares playlist. If you haven't been perusing my channel yet, I do have a few different playlists in there. So that's what is coming up for sure. I will have another live on Inbulk at the beginning of February, and I have a fantastic granny square set for that. Do you guys have anything that you would love to see? I mean, if you perused my channel yet and seen anything in there, I do earrings. I do just regular random stuff. I do have AI. People have sent me mystery AI patterns that I do. I have no idea what they're supposed to be, and there's so much fun with that. I do have actually, I'm working on one of those right now from my lovely friend Faye over at Solar Flow here on YouTube. If you don't know about her, you should go check her out. She is disabling the matrix, one reading at a time. So plug for that. And so she's got an AI pattern for me there. I'm in the middle of putting that one together. I'm kind of stumped right now at something because I'm like, I have an idea of what I think it might be, but I don't really want to use that as to sway where I'm at. So I'm like, should I just listen to my intuition or should I just blank it out and just try to follow? She did a really good job of making the pattern very vague for me, so I couldn't figure it out. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. So I have that AI coming up. It'll be fun. And yeah, that's where I'm at for January. If anybody has any input, let me know. Once I finish the live stream, if you didn't get a chance to put your input in, go ahead and comment on the live stream when it pops up for regular public viewing. I love input. It helps me with the channel because, you know, I can run out of ideas. Let's see what else. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'll I want to say thank you for everyone who has hung out with me today and kind of watched the process. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you have not liked or subscribed and you did enjoy today's lovely little granny square footage, please consider doing so. I do appreciate all of the love. And I guess I will say goodbye for now, and I'll see you next time for sure. I believe in-book is on February 2nd. It'll be that day. So, okay. Have a great weekend coming up and a wonderful new year. And I'll see you around soon.